That's better.
Before we go.
No, I know. Right. People are coming in and I haven't noticed. Yes.
She would have
Mayor's wife, Mayor's man.
got a fellow gunner there. Oh, he's only National Service, mind you. Do you recognise the badge?
National Service. How are you doing?
A gunner! Hurrah!
Major Steve Warner, nice to meet you.
Hello, Major. Good to see you.
You all good?
Yes, yes.
You good?
Yep, very good.
I'm here at Purbright, so I deliver phase 1 training.
Right.
I was down at...
I was a gunner in the 48th Field.
Nice.
Long before...
Were you on Gunner Sunday?
I was there for Gunner Sunday.
I was there.
311 Squadron, NCO, WAG, wireless operator air gunner on Wellingtons. He's buried on the other side of the gate, just to the right where we'll be going later with my mother.
Okay, I was joined these.
Distance, it's a much bigger.
Over there?
Yeah, the distance is only can be
I wanted to go through the new stuff.
How are you doing?
Rotation we can.
Oh, it's video, so you can carry on chatting.
Oh, rubbish is not.
I want.
Vlastně já jsem prošel nějaký ty základní kurzy security, ale na té době jsem
V logistice z generálního štábu.
Jo, to jsou radny americké, že jo.
Ale jakože
Že pošle pozvánku na 24. června, tak to bychom mohli
Jak ty zaplatíš to?
Right. Oh, they've made it.
I made it, yes.
Yes.
Nice picture of you.
Oh, did you?
No, I was trying to...
Make way for the Queen's colour. Excuse me.
You'll be on this side, mate.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for your patience. If I can ask you all to, as we say in Wales, cwtchin together so that we have you all close, and where possible, if you can get yourself into some shade if you're feeling a bit hot, that would be great. We were waiting for some of our important final guests just to arrive, so I'm sorry for the slightly delayed start. So yes, if you can move in, that would be great, and we'll start in a couple of seconds. Thank you, everyone. So hopefully we can begin our ceremony now. A warm welcome to you all, warm being the operative word today. Obviously 24 degrees was on the weather, so that's great for all of us, no rain. It's really lovely to see you all, especially those that are joining us for the first time. I am sure our regulars will make you all feel very welcome, and I'll hope that you share your stories with each other as well during the event. I would now like to ask Parade Marshal Simon Hedges to lead the standards, the cadets and the scouts to form up at the memorial. Thank you so much for that very smart parading to our service. Thank you, cadets and scouts. Good afternoon, esteemed guests. I'm honoured to welcome His Majesty's Deputy Lieutenant Steve Owen Hughes, the Ambassador of the Slovak Republic, Mr. Peter Shushko, Magdalena Kopitsova, representing the Czech Embassy, and the Mayor of Woking, Councillor Morales, and the Defence Attachés from the Czech and Slovak Republics. We're also joined by the distinguished members of the British Army and the Royal Air Force, Major Warner and Air Vice Marshal Wales. Today we welcome our new Slovak Ambassador, His Excellency Peter Shushko, and his wife for their first visit to Brookwood. I'm sure that his Defence Attaché, our good friend Colonel Sliatsky, will support them through our service of commemoration and wreath laying. And we hope that our gift of Dr. Scott's book will help him appreciate the important history of this place and why it holds such a special place in the hearts of all of those that are with us today. Thank you to our veteran families and friends, especially to our VIPs, the students from the Czech and Slovak schools and communities in the UK, and the scouts from Bakovicka near Brno in the Czech Republic, and the cadets from Frimley and Camberley Cadet Corps, and those from the Reed School Combined Cadets Force who are on parade with us today. Sadly, I have to start our event with the announcement that on the 3rd of May, our last known Czechoslovak veteran, Aliska Hamilton, passed away in Oxfordshire. She fled to England after the Munich conference in 1939 and joined the Women's Auxiliary Air Force and served as a radio operator during the war. Fortunately, Her Excellency, the Czech Ambassador, and her team were able to interview Aliska and honour her in the way that she deserved for her services. Our sincere condolences go to her family. 80 years ago, the guns fell silent across Europe. The war that had torn continents apart was finally over. But the peace we celebrate today was not won by nations alone. It was secured by individuals, among them the brave Czechoslovak men and women who fought alongside Britain and her allies, carrying with them unshakable courage, hope, and a longing for freedom. This past week, we've remembered and celebrated the anniversary of VE Day. Watching archive footage from the streets of London and cities across the UK, it's impossible not to feel the pure relief and joy on the faces of those who heard the long-awaited words, "The war in Europe is over." No more blackouts, no more curfews, no more waiting in fear for the next siren or bomb. Whilst researching this speech, I discovered that my own grandmother had been in Piccadilly Circus that very day, among the thousands celebrating. It was a moment of unity and sheer emotion, a breath of life after years of fear. Across the UK, communities came together for street parties. They hung bunting, pulled rations and made whatever treats they could. It may sound simple now, but after years of scarcity, these gatherings were magical. That night, bonfires were lit and searchlights lit up the skies, not to find enemy planes, but to mark peace. I know that many of you here today have your own family stories, where your relative was on VE Day, what they felt and what they saw. And I encourage you to share these with each other today, but especially the students, the cadets and the scouts, because remembrance is not just about the past, it is about passing on the truth, honour and gratitude to future generations. In France on May the 8th and 9th in 1945, the Czechoslovak Independent Armoured Brigade Group under General Lischka was positioned around Dunkirk, coordinating the surrender of German forces led by Vice Admiral Frisius. Earlier that month, a small group of Czechoslovak soldiers had joined the US 16th Armoured Division, part of General Patton's 3rd Army, hoping to reach Prague in time for its liberation. But due to the Yalta Agreement, Prague had to be liberated by the Soviet forces, and so the Czechoslovak troops stopped in Pilsen, where they had helped to liberate on May the 6th. Meanwhile, in the UK, our RAF squadrons were still on duty. 310 Squadron, based in East Anglia, flew reconnaissance missions along the Dutch and the Belgian coasts. 311 Squadron from the RAF Tain patrolled the Atlantic, hunting submarines with Coastal Command. And 312 Squadron, stationed at RAF Manston in Kent, provided air cover and patrolled over the North Sea. Victory in Europe didn't mean peace for all. The war in the Far East still continued, and among those still serving was General Karel Maximilian Martišnik, a Czechoslovak doctor embedded with British forces in Burma, treating Chindit soldiers under the most grueling jungle conditions. Their VE day did not come until August the 15th. In the early days after victory, many veterans prepared to return to Czechoslovakia, anxious to learn about what had become of their families they'd left behind. Some had made the painful decision not to write home during the war, fearing reprisals from the Nazis against their loved ones. Some even changed their names to protect them. Among my own family letters is a reply from my great-grandmother, written to her son, a Czechoslovak soldier, after discovering he was still alive. And she wrote, "The feeling I experienced receiving a letter from you after so many years is difficult to describe. Happiness squeezed my heart and tears came to my eyes. I read and reread your letter so many times. I was fortunate not to know you were serving in the army. The worry and the fear would have made me ill. In my mind, I imagined that you were doing war work in an office, but instead, you were fighting and surrounded by terror. It is a miracle that you came out unscathed." Another letter from his uncle spoke of how proud he was to hear him broadcasting on the BBC and that the people in Mokov were listening. But for many others, those post-war letters brought only heartbreak, confirmation of friends and families lost in the Holocaust, in camps or to terror. Today we gather to mark this 80th anniversary, and we give thanks for their courage, for their sacrifice, for their unwavering belief that freedom was worth fighting for, even from exile. We also remember that their fight did not end with peace in Europe. Many returned home only to face persecution under communist rule, betrayed by the system that they had helped liberate. Just as beacons were lit across the country this week to shine light in the darkness and bring people together, the memory of our veterans continues to shine. Their words, their letters, their stories remind us to stand firm, even when all seems lost. They are a beacon themselves to remind us that truth, freedom, and democracy must be defended in every generation. The motto of 311 Squadron was, "Never regard the numbers." It is a message to us all. No matter how small we may feel, we each have the power to make a positive difference. May we carry their memory with us, not just today, but always. Dziękuję. Thank you. We will now begin our act of remembrance. Can the cadets be brought to attention, please?
Check!
They shall grow not old
as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years scan them. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today.
Thank you. Before we begin the wreath laying ceremony, I just wanted to bring your attention to a new poppy that we have had created specially by a young gentleman called Chris, that is in the centre of the memorial. So those of you that will be laying your wreaths, you'll be able to see it. But I do hope that you take time to come and see it today as part of your visit. It really means a lot to us, and it will be in all our ceremonies going forward here at Brookwood. So thank you, Chris, and your family for bringing it today. It's much appreciated. So I'd now like to call upon His Majesty's Deputy Lieutenant of Surrey, Mr. Owen Hughes, to lay the first wreath. Thank you. His Excellency the Slovak Ambassador, Mr. Susko, and the Defence Attaché, Colonel Sliatsky. On behalf of the Czech ambassador, the Czechoslovak First Secretary Political, Mrs. Kopitsova, and the Defence Attaché, Brigadier General Beren. On behalf of the Council of Woking, the Mayor, Councillor Morales. On behalf of the British Army, Major Warner. On behalf of the Royal Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Wills. In memory of the Czechoslovak Independent Armoured Brigade Group, Dr. George Scott. On behalf of the Friends of the Czechoslovak Memorial Fountain in Leamington Spa, Chris and Georgina Pavel. Paul McHugh on behalf of the Secret World War II Learning Network. Please may I ask our two distinguished Chelsea pensioners to join us to lay their wreaths on behalf of the Czechoslovak and Polish veterans that fought side by side as allies. Could I ask for the representatives of the Association of Slovak Schools and Communities in the UK to lay their wreath? Fantastic. Thank you. May I ask Andrea Jackova of the Romani Slovak Czech community to lay a wreath, please? Thank you both. Representatives of the Czech School Surrey, I believe, have a wreath. We've played it already. Lovely. Thank you so much. And I would like to ask the children and families of the Czech and Slovak schools if you have your flowers that you would like to bring now to lay. If you'd like to just do those now. That's a lot of flowers. So I believe we have a wreath or flowers from the Scouts representative. If you'd like to come and lay those now, that would be lovely. Thank you. I believe we have a representative here from the Jegalo 2000 Association as well, from the Czech Republic. Representatives of the Frimley and Camberley Cadet Corps. Representatives of the Reed School Combined Cadet Force. Flight Lieutenant Gary Simon on behalf of 310 Widnes Air Cadet Squadron. Oh, it's gone. Lovely. Thank you very much. So on behalf of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, Andy Murray, and on behalf of the American Battle Monuments Commission, Beth Weiss. And on behalf of the Memorial Association for Free Czechoslovak Veterans, John Pollack. Mike and Sue Herman in memory of Edita and Zdenek Herman in Sedlakova, sorry. Now I know we have hundreds of wreaths and hundreds of flowers, but I'm sure there are a few people still out there that would like to come and lay their own tribute. So if you'd like to come forward now, please, we gratefully appreciate your tributes. Thank you all so much for all of that, because that really is an incredible amount of tributes to our Czechoslovak veterans, and we really appreciate it. Now we've come to the favourite part of our ceremony, the national anthems. We have tried everything we possibly can to try and make this good. We've printed out some national anthem sheets, which I believe lots of people have and are holding. And I've asked the schools to come and lead it this time. I'm hoping the Bristol school might have brought their guitar, they have. And we're going to try something slightly different, but I'm going to leave it in their capable hands. So can I have you all to come forward, all the children, all the families, all the people that are brave enough to come and stand at the front with us to lead the anthems.
Oh
so much. Best ever. I think we'll have you back the next one, please. Thank you so much. If you want to just stay there for a moment, that would be wonderful. So can I now ask the 3 Frimley Camberling Cadet Corps cadets to take their wooden crosses and place one on each of the 3 Czechoslovak headstones in the plot behind us in the RAF rows. And then hopefully we can ask some of the students who have decorated our recycle poppy crosses if they can take them, I think from Jana, who's going to get them from the box, and we'll place them in the headstones behind us on each of the veterans' graves. Thank you. Fabulous. Right, so if you want to just take one and pass them along, that's great. You find a headstone and go and pop them on, that'd be brilliant. Off you go, that's it, start.
Musimy takie, nie?
Jasně, všichni. Všichni, tak.
Please have a seat.
Sorry. That's all right.
Yes.
Trošku zapíchni to tam, no?
If you can just check that every headstone has got a cross on, that would be wonderful. And then if I can ask you to step back on the other side afterwards, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Okay, I think, are we nearly done now? Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you not to put them next door? I'm sure the Polish ones would be absolutely delighted, but we need to sort of move things along a bit. So if you all come back now, that'll be lovely. Jogging on the spot, get the blood back to your heads. Got a couple of presentations and that's it. Okay, thank you. I'm sure you understand why it is so important that we have the children as an integral part of our ceremony. If we don't pass on the message to the next generation, then this will end with us, and we need to instill into them the importance of their history to all of them. So thank you for your patience as well. So before we move through to the civilian plot to conclude our event, I've got some important announcements to let you know again that this is the time where we will be having a change of personnel at the Czech Embassy. They generally do 4 years, and during that 4 years they become an integral part of the association, the events, and our very good friends, and it's always really sad. It's the sad part of this when we have to say goodbye. Now, although they will be with us till the middle of the summer, it's the last official occasion for you to be able to say your thank yous to them in person, which I hope you will do this afternoon after the event. However, we have some small tokens of appreciation that we would like to give to 3 of our distinguished friends. The first is to General Baron. General Baron, would you like to come to the front? General Baron has taken a firm forward role in everything that we have done. He has also been, very importantly, bringing the President over from the Czech Republic to join us, and he has helped in everything to do with the veterans. So we'd like you to accept these gifts as a token of our appreciation. And there's also from And before we lose you, General, I understand you'd like to say a few words to the audience.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. I would like to appreciate your cooperation effort and what we do for our Czech and Slovak veterans. And now I would like to mention a few words, but I don't want to forget for somebody. First of all, I would like to thank you, Jerry, our leader, our chairperson, and John Polak. Thank you, George Scott. Thank you very much. And Georgina and Chris Pavel from Leamington Spa, thank you very much. And amazing man, Tom Doležal, but really I don't want to forget for somebody. And thank you very much for our cooperation. And at the end of June, my 4 years diplomatic mission come to end, and it's amazing to stay with you for 4 years, because I spent amazing 4 years with you. Thank you very much.
The second gift of appreciation goes to Michal Zizlavsky. Michal has been the man behind the camera for the Children of Heroes project and has been side by side with the Czechoslovak ambassador to do them. There are more on their way, I know, before he finishes his diplomatic mission with us. But we really cannot thank him enough, and for the patience of his family, because obviously he's been away many weekends, either at events with us or also doing the Children of Heroes project. So congratulations, and we will miss you, and please accept this as a small token.
Thank you very much to everyone. Well, I didn't expect to speak, so I didn't prepare anything. But I would really like to thank Jerry and to everyone in her team and all the other veteran associations that we have here in the UK. It's been a great honor working with you, and the work that you're doing is hard to appreciate with words. And I think it's especially important today when we see that war returned again to Europe. And I would just like to say, I would like to use the words of John F. Kennedy. If you're staying neutral in the times of moral crisis, there's a special place in hell for you. So I think that none of us here is staying neutral in those times, and the fact that we're here is reminding us of that. So thank you to everyone, and well, good luck with all your work in the years to come.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. And there's always one person behind the scenes doing all the hard work, and that is Aleš Feistinger. Aleš, would you like to come forward, please? Thank you. Aleš is the one that remembers the poppy crosses. He's the one that ensures the music's there, the microphone works. He is my right-hand man in that I'm on the phone to him or emailing him to make sure all these events come together smoothly. So Aleš, thank you so much. And again to your family too. And here's some tokens of our appreciation. I don't know if you wanted to say a couple of words.
Thank you. This is kind of a surprise though. I just wanted to thank you, to our hosts, to the British, to the Czechs who are here, Czechoslovaks as well. And I don't want to repeat on what what the people who were standing here before said. I just want to thank you all again. And as the heroes are not here, as those heroes where we are going later on are not here now, I will not be here. My predecessor is not here, but the cooperation that is here, and I hope that it will stay here for a very, very long time. Thank you.
Thank you, Aleš. Thanks, Aleš. That's wonderful. And one final thing. I wanted to ask if Tom and Mishka can help me with this. We have a lady here who has supported us right from the beginning, and she is in her 100th year, and she is still here today. Susan Northgreaves, I know it's not your birthday just yet, but we have some flowers to celebrate your 100th year, and we hope that you will take them on behalf of the association. Tom and Mishka, hopefully, if you could pass them on to us. And I also have a small announcement to make as well. We have a lovely lady, Brunya, who has joined us. She is an original Kindertransport veteran, young lady, and she's joined us today for the first time, and we're absolutely honoured and delighted to have you with us, and hope that you enjoy the event. Thank you. So now to stretch your legs, get the blood moving. We're going to parade as far as we can up to the next plot, because we do have the gates open, but we do have a bit of a Piccadilly circus with the cars. So I'm sure the cadets will show us how it's done and lead us through. So if I can ask you, Parade Marshal, to do the honours.
Right! Break! Shake! Standards, reform. Right, left and right, stand! Right, reforming. By the front. Wing, march!
Can I ask you to filter in behind the parade and follow them down to the civilian plot?
We just
I'm so pleased you came as well. Very interesting one. All right, let's go. Come on, everybody! Honoured guests, family and friends, before the Velvet Revolution in November 1989, those who are laid to rest here were still considered enemies of the state by their government. They were unable to return to their beloved homeland and instead spent their post-war lives in exile, rebuilding not only for themselves but also for their young families. At the same time, they continued to protest and speak out for freedom and democracy. Sadly, many of them did not live to see that freedom realised. Instead, they chose this, their final resting place, where they could be buried side by side, brothers and sisters in arms again, united once more. We gather here today to honour them and remember their courageous spirit. Can I call upon the Slovak Ambassador, His Excellency Ambassador Šuško, and his Defence Attaché to lay a wreath by our tree. Thank you. Thank you. Can I us Magdalena Kapitsova on behalf of the Czech Embassy and Defence Attaché to lay a wreath by the tree. And can I ask John Pollack on behalf of the MAFCSV to lay a wreath? As you all know, we are proud to take care of the Liberator headstone and that of Marina Paolini, which commemorates all those who died in the plane crash at Eltham Heath on the 5th of October 1945. Included in the crash were Edita and Zdenek Zedlak, family of Mike and Sue Herman, who are with us today. Please can I ask the parade marshal to march the standards down to the headstone, where Mike and Sue will lay a wreath in their honour, and the cadets will place a cross on the graves. They are never forgotten.
You are part of it.
Thank you very much.
And we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Hey, wouldn't have it.
Sausages.
Move down a little bit. Back.
So you've got the wood there.
Squeeze it a bit.
Everyone ready? Cheese!
Cabot Bear. Freddie, look at the camera.
Fabulous.
Great.
Thank you so much, everyone. Let's go and have a beer. That's not the cadets!
Not you guys.
It's not been the best year, but I mean.
A strong voice is loud as well.
I'm all right, I'm standing. I'm in my standing position.
Yeah.
My dad had the capacity to shout.
A friend of mine at Camberley, when he was in the army, he actually played for the combined services against the
I think I'm her brother.
Anthony's the eldest, so there's Anthony, John and myself, where the three children live.
I've read somewhere that the train my father left on was the one before the September the 1st.
Yeah, it's the last one.
So the last one that actually moved out.
Yeah.
In 1970 for 10,000
Good to see.
Jo. A tady to jsou, toto jsou 11-12 letí, tady, včetně tady těch instalací. No? A to musí být takhle. 10-11. Tady je, tohle je vlastně skupinová. Tady je skupinová. A toto jsou úplně malinké. 4-5 let.
Pod vedením učitelky.
Yeah, having an excellent time. Are you having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice.
Tak. Dívej se, máme
my youngest. She's going to drive.
Guys, if any of you got a cake, hold it up.
Thanks.
I've got three.
Now you can eat it.
Can I just...
You don't hold it up all day. You can
But it matches your dress.
And this for anybody who's here, yes, who made an effort. Yeah. So would you mind doing this?
Snímet nebo les?
Já.
Máme 2 roky jsme byli doma, 5 jsme byli za Hebe. 5 roků.
Super. Tak, asi budeme muset, so we'll do it in English. Ladies and gentlemen, the children from Czech and Slovak schools have created some artwork. Theme was, surprise, the VE Day, 80th anniversary of the VE Day. And we've been very touched that so many have taken part. And as always, this has been organized together with Jerry, who has all these amazing ideas. So if any children who are here that haven't taken part yet, each Brookwood we do some theme. Jerry always comes up with something interesting. Well, I mean, I have to say this. Oh yeah, exactly.
This was obvious.
This was kind of obvious, but we're coming up with some
new ideas.
New ideas. So do take part. It's good fun. Anyway, and thank you very much to Magda Kopicová and. Peter from the Slovak embassy and from the Czech embassy, who have been the judges for us for this competition, and they have chosen 4 different age groups. So the youngest one is the ages 4 to 5. This has been a joint, can I just give that to you? Joint artwork. Joint artwork from the school, from the class in Berkshire, 4 and 5-year-olds, and on behalf of the Czech school, this is the Slovak representative.
Mission. 1 minute.
To dostanou.
Tak, půjdeme vyčasovat.
Ano. A Martine, vyfotil jsi?
Ano,
jo, super. Okay.
Ještě.
Pojďte ještě k sobě trošičku. Together. Je, pojďte, no.
Záběru?
Thank you very much. Tak, můžeš to vzít zpátky. So for the category, the age 8 is... Jméno není. Elizabeth, yes. Elizabetka. And she's from Czech and Slovak school Okénko. On behalf of Okénko, I can ask one of the children from Okénko to take. Tak, když tady si vyfotíme. So she's now thinking it looks like I had one. This is for them, not for you. And the age category 10 and 11 is Sofia from Czech and Slovak school Okénko.
Okay.
No, já vím.
To zklamanie, že to nie sú cukríky, to je...
Jo, to předáš těm dětem. Jo? Okay.
Kto to je? Sofia je...
To bylo. Jo. And then for the category 11 and 12, I don't know how to...
I'm gonna pull a card. Mám to vzít
Wow.
Yes, Sophia!
So this is two children who did it jointly. This is one of them, Sofia Grant and Adelka Nečasová. I have to say, I think the piece has fallen apart about 10 times in the transport. So you know that is another.
Lucky still there.
It is, yeah.
Next time, better glue.
Yes, exactly. Tak, tohle, tak. To potom dostaneme, tak, jo. Takže to si vezmeš.
Bravo. Perfektně. Thank you.
And in the last category, that are the oldest children, that we all teachers in Czech and Slovak schools very much know that there are very few of them. We often lose them by that age. You know, they have other commitments with English school and other interests than going to Czech and Slovak school. So it's always actually hard to keep them. And this has been written a poem by this 14-year-old girl. It is written in Czech. So what we're gonna do is we will translate it
And then we can put it on the website.
and send it to Jerry and share it. It's I don't know if Magda wants to read it, but in Czech.
Yeah, do it in Czech.
So the title is Poprvé a naposledy ve válce. Poslední dech, kouš se mi žene do plic. Už jsem si dlouho nenadechl čerstvého vzduchu. Poslední krok, spadl jsem do hlíny smíchané s krví. Pohled na krev už je pro mě normální. Poslední střela vletěla do neznáma, moje zbraň chrání můj život. Už si ani nepamatuju, kdy ta válka začala, ale vždycky si budu pamatovat první dech. Dech, který byl plný strachu. První krok do bitevní pole. Pole, kde bývaly ovce a kytky. První střela, jak vletěla do jeho helmy. Tolik krve jsem nikdy neviděla. Už si nebudu pamatovat, kdy válka přestala, protože už mi taky vletěla střela do helmy.
And this is, yeah, we will translate it. We send it to everybody, so please take part. And it doesn't have to be children from the schools; it could be anybody. So do take part. I think we will give her this. So if I can take this on. Jo. Ano, můžu se vyfotit s ním.
We're watching the man up there who's waving at us. Hello, right?
Minute, can I go on that side? I'm better looking on that side, all right?
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to meet you all. Yeah, we had a lovely day. Let's hope
you.
I'm around next year and come next year. But I might bring 300 pensioners with us.
The staff college, all the gentlemen cadets used to help out the lady who started.
Excuse me, can I just go across?
They used to come over from the RMAS. They used to teach the cadets. They don't do it so much anymore. Every now and then we get one or two that might come over to help us. But back in the early days, it used to be a regular thing. And you saw we were parading our colour earlier on, presented to us by George Sasek. George Sasek. Can you George
kondy zouval. A nosil si nohy v trávě, že se lidi mají rádi, doufal. A pro cykly právě, každý ráno pouze zýval. Šel čelo do rukávu a připůjčil jsem to díval. Před sebou stasávu znal Moravěnku krásnou a vínečkou ze zlata. Čeká slávu muzikantů umazanou od vláta. Každý ráno kondy zouval a nosil si nohy v trávě, že se lidi mají rádi, doufal. A pro cykly právě každý ráno se zýval. Utřel čelo do rukávu a při chůzi tělem jsem tak kýval. Před sebou zasávu žil na jízdu dánečku a vylí se podívat. Jak mu řekla proč kolečku, musí světem podívat. Studánečka promluvila, to ses musel nachodit, abych já ti pravdu řekla,